Hello, Big Sky Blanket Club. You are finally on the last section of the main body of the blanket. All we have left after this is the border, so you're in the home stretch. Yay! This part of the blanket is done using mosaic color work, which is really fun and much easier than the stranded or the intarsia that was the mountains last time, which nobody liked. So sorry about that, but if you're not through it now, you will be soon, and then you get to do this really fun stitch. So mosaic color work is achieved by using an active color and a slipped color on each row. You only use one color at a time on any given row. So I've gone ahead and done a few rows here in the white color, and I'm going to do a row that's real similar to one of the rows of the mosaic that you're going to be working on your blanket. So we've got our rows of white done, and I'm going to join on some red, and I'm going to knit a stitch. Now in mosaic, you're going to be slipping the stitches that are the other color that you're not using. So I'm going to be slipping some white stitches. Anytime you slip in mosaic color work, you slip purlwise, which means you insert your needle as if you were going to purl and just move it from one needle to the next. And when you're looking at the right side of the fabric, you want your working yarn behind your work, and that's abbreviated with yarn in back, YWIB. You'll see that written out in your pattern. So I've knit a red, I've slipped a white, and now I'm going to knit 3 red. And then I'm going to slip a white. This is similar to one of the rows that you're going to work. So slip, insert purlwise, just move it over. Now with the yarn in back still, we're going to knit 3 red. And we're just going to do that across the row. So there's a little bit of counting involved. Slip 1 white, knit 3 red. But nothing hard. On this particular mosaic pattern, you'll only ever be slipping 1 stitch. So there's a little bit of a float behind your work, the strand of red going across the slipped stitch. So you want to make sure there's a little bit of slack there, just so it's not pulled too tight like in stranded color work, but it's only ever 1 stitch that you're slipping across, so you don't have to worry about it too much. I'll continue. So on the right side rows, you have to kind of pay attention and do what you're told as far as how many to slip and how many to knit. So we'll end this one with 2 red knit stitches. The purl rows are very simple because all you're doing is you're going to purl whatever color you're using, the red. You're going to use the same color to work your way back. So if you see a red stitch, you purl it. If you see a white stitch, you slip it. But this time you want your yarn in front. That's abbreviated WYIF, with yarn in front, and that means in front of the work as you're looking at it. So this is the back side of your work, but it's in the front side of your work as you're looking at it. So we'll slip the white and purl 3 red. Slip the white, purl 3 red. For you continental knitters or purlers, you're purling, and with your yarn in front, slipping. And just working your way across the row. So you don't have to think much on the purl side, just do what you see. Slip your inactive color, purl your active color. Slip that white one, purl the last stitch. Okay, so when you flip it over and you look at the front, it looks really similar to stranded knitting, as if you had knit 3 and then knit 1 white, and knit 3 red and knit 1 white, but you didn't, you just slipped it. Okay, now this won't be exactly the row that's on your blanket because I don't remember what that is, but this time we're going to use the white. So you're switching colors every 2 rows, and you'll just carry that inactive color up the side. You don't have to cut it and rejoin it every time. So this time, we'll knit 3 white and slip a red. So knit 3 white, the yarn in back, we'll slip a red. Your colors are talked about as color A and color B on the pattern, so you just have to pay attention to which is which. Slip 1, knit 3, slip 1. So super easy, super fun. I really like doing mosaic color work. I think you're going to like it too, especially after the intarsia part that we had some grumbling about. But how spectacular were your mountains when you're finished? Okay, then we'll turn her over and we'll purl back. And again, We'll be purling the stitches that are your active color, so purling the whites and slipping the reds. So not too much thinking on the purl side. Slip the red with the yarn in the front, there. Purl the 3 white. So that's pretty much all there is to mosaic. As long as you keep track of which row you're on. The blanket chart or the pattern is an 8-row repeat, so you'll be doing the same 8 rows over and over again. And it's going to make a really fun stair-steppy pattern. Slip that. Okay, and that's that. I think that's everything you need to know. There you go. So have fun with your mosaic. Relax, enjoy, just enjoy the fun, beautiful yarn and watch your stair step pattern come to life. Thanks, we'll see you next time. Bye.